How do you professionally say you are underpaying me?
There's a notable discrepancy between my current salary and the going market rate for comparable roles.
My job has evolved, but my salary has stayed the same. Make it make sense.
As my role has expanded since joining the company, I would like to review my compensation so that it better reflects my evolved responsibilities.
I want a higher salary than what you were offering me.
I was hoping to be in the X to Y salary range for this position.
If you can't pay me more, what else can you offer?
I understand there are budget restrictions that limit your ability to increase my salary. However, I would like to understand if additional vacation days, benefits, bonus, and other overall compensation items can be offered.
You know what your new job title should be?
What?
The most important work bestie.
Can I get a different job title?
How do you professionally say, I am doing the job of 3 people, but I earn the salary of 1?
Over time, I acquired many new responsibilities from various roles in the organization, and after reviewing the overall value of my position and comparing it to the current market rate, I would like to request an overall compensation review and edit to my job title and description.
I've been here for years and my pay has not changed.
After 3 great years in this position, I would like to continue evolving within this company and would like to understand what growth opportunities may be available to me in this time.
It would cost you more to hire someone than it would be to just pay me more.
I understand there are new job opportunities within the department. I'm interested in taking on additional responsibility and would appreciate the opportunity to discuss how this new role would be structured.
So how do you really feel about the word moist these days?
Well, it's not my favorite.
How do you professionally say, maybe if you communicated that with us sooner, we wouldn't be in this mess?
In the future, it is important to share information like this with the team sooner so we might mitigate these sort of issues.
I am no longer growing at this company and I need more of a challenge.
I'm looking to expand my skills and continue growing professionally and feel as though my current position is not allowing me to do that. Are there any roles upcoming projects that could offer me exposure to new challenges?
I do not feel very supported by you as my boss.
I would benefit from regular check-ins with you in order to gain more consistent guidance.
I need better tools to complete this work.
In order for me to effectively work on this, I require access to, insert tool here. Who should I contact to get this enabled? That's a fun sweater.
Thanks! It's the moist, wonderful time.
Please don't ruin that song.
How do you professionally say, if I don't get a raise this year, I am going to apply to one of our competitors?
Are there any actions that I can take in order to be considered for a promotion and pay raise this year?
My workload is so heavy because you keep rewarding good work with more work.
I appreciate the opportunity to take on more responsibility. However, my workload has become quite heavy and I would like to better understand what items are priorities so that I can focus my efforts there.
If your meeting has no agenda, I know attenda.
Can you please share an agenda as to what this meeting is intended to cover during the allotted time?
I am bored of this work. Can I work on something more exciting?
A professional goal of mine moving forward is to gain exposure to different projects and areas of the business. Can you share any opportunities that may be available for me to expand my scope?
You know, you're the MVP.
Thanks.
The most valuable player.
Nah.
How do you professionally say, that sounds like a you problem?
It is my understanding that this falls within your scope of responsibility.
I told you about this problem a while ago and you chose to ignore it.
These concerns were raised a month ago and no action was taken to address them.
Why do you keep asking for my input if you never listen to it?
I am eager to contribute and know that my insights have merit. However, I do not feel as though my input has been seriously considered in the past.
If you keep assigning me 4,000 tasks a day, it will never be humanly possible for me to finish them all.
The number of tasks I currently have assigned to me far exceeds what is manageable within a 40-hour work week. Is there a way to automate some of these tasks or get additional support to complete them?
Sorry, hold up. Someone's at the door. Well, if it isn't our favorite work bestie, I'm Donna Sue. Pleasure to meet you. So what's this I hear about you not liking the word moist?
Laura, no.
How do you professionally say that idea makes no sense?
I'm struggling to understand your vision here. Can you elaborate on your thinking?
Stop adding me onto these irrelevant email chains.
Moving forward, can we include more of a focus group on these emails to avoid cluttering up the inboxes of those who are not directly working on this?
I'm not going to that meeting because it's after my working hours.
I am unable to attend a meeting at this time. Is there a possibility we can move this between the hours of X and Y?
Leave me alone and let me do this job.
I'm working on addressing this and would benefit from working independently here. I will reach out should I need any assistance. Moist.
What?
I'm just getting it out of the way.
How do you professionally say, did you even try to find the answer to this before asking me?
I encourage you to use the resources that you have access to prior to reaching out to me for support. If you are still unable to find the answers after doing your own research, I am happy to assist.
I'm not doing your job for you.
I am here to support where needed. However, this task falls within your responsibility.
And how is this relevant to this conversation?
Can you help me understand the relevancy of this to the project we are currently discussing?
Are you actually going to hire someone, or is that just something you say to make us feel better?
Understanding that the team is understaffed, I'm curious as to when we can expect additional resources to join.
You know what I can't stand? When people play politics at work.
Would you say that's the moist, annoying part of the job?
How do you professionally say, are we getting pay increases this year?
If pay increases are within the budget, when can we expect the company to communicate that?
I didn't respond to your email yesterday because you sent it at 8 p.m.
My inbox is monitored between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., so please do not expect a response outside of this window.
I've told you this so many times. Can you just write it down?
I encourage you to document and save this information so you can access it again in the future should you need it.
How long do I have to work here before you stop micromanaging all of my work?
I'm curious as to when you might feel comfortable enough to allow me to work independently on this.
Is there a future for me at this company?
As I plan towards my professional future, I want to understand what career paths may be available to me within the company. Say it.
It's not the same anymore.
It's almost like the turntables have turned.
No. How do you professionally say, that's above my pay grade?
This doesn't fall within my scope of responsibilities, but I would be happy to direct you to someone who could assist you.
Thanks, I didn't ask for your advice.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. I will keep them in mind.
I'm entitled to take my paid days off. Why are you giving me such a hard time about it?
Paid days off are part of my total compensation, and I am entitled to take them. If you have any issue with this, I am happy to loop in HR.
This isn't life or death, so let's just take a breath.
Perhaps I'm misunderstanding the urgency here, but these edits will be prioritized after I'm done the work I'm currently working on. I'm thinking about changing my email sign-off this year.
Oh yeah, to what?
Thank you moistly.
Really?
Now, how do I professionally say stop excluding me from meetings that I should be in?
My involvement in these conversations is necessary, so I'm requesting that you start adding me to these meetings moving forward.
I had to redo your entire work because it was wrong.
I had to make some revisions to the document as I came across some errors when reviewing what you had shared.
I am so bored in this job.
As I have some bandwidth at the moment, I am wondering if there's an opportunity to be involved in another project or area of the business I have not been yet exposed to.
I'm not canceling my vacation because you moved the project timeline.
My time off has been approved and I am not able to adjust the dates on my end due to last minute changes in our timelines.
It's weird how often I say moist now.
Most people just won't get it.